Castle Miner Z was one of the most cherished games on Xbox 360, next to other legends like Murder Miners and Total Miner Forge. This survival horror game developed by Digital DNA Games released on Xbox Live Indie Games in 2011. It became the best-selling Xbox Live Indie game a year after release in 2012, over 2 million downloads, and quickly gained popularity due to its low price, block-based world similar to Minecraft, but with the focus of survival against hordes of zombies and other enemies. Players were able to explore an open world, gather resources, build structures, and craft weapons that you would never even see in Legacy Minecraft. And with this multiplayer modes allowing players to team up with friends to survive together, Castle Miner Z gained popularity fast. It had intense survival gameplay, and its unique blend of block building mechanics with zombie survival elements, it was a hit. Especially during that time in 2011, we didn't have many games like this available for the Xbox 360. Steam, yes, they had other options which kind of overshadowed the player base on PC, but on Xbox, these avatar-based indie games took over. It took one friend on Xbox Live to recommend it to the circle, and then everyone was playing this game off their mom's credit card they stole. I had a bit more to offer compared to Legacy Minecraft. It was $19 cheaper. Castle Miner Z 13 years ago was one of the most influential games to the indie market. This game pretty much sparked the spin-off category, and if it wasn't for Digital DNA Games, Xbox Live wouldn't be what it is today. These developers played a big role in Microsoft's interest in indie games. This game is history, and well, history is repeating itself because Digital DNA is launching a new Castle Miner game, a complete remake from the original, and so far the project has attracted over 500 people and more as we speak. This Kickstarter started in April of this year. It's been 2 months since, not much has really been mentioned since the team has been pretty silent with this announcement. I guess they're just trying to see who would really be interested in a new game. They don't want to go ahead and make it if most people aren't interested. They definitely have to do more advertising because I didn't even know about all this until I was doing some digging because I recently remembered about this game after playing Murder Miners for the first time in more than 5 years. The new game is still being developed. Got an update video on that soon. Definitely have to make a follow-up because all these classic Xbox Live games are making a return, and I don't mind replaying them again. Nostalgia sells. And even though the second game might not be as big as the first one, still a lot of people are definitely going to give their new projects a shot if they're willing to follow through with the remake, that is. And of course, pricing isn't going to be that crazy because back then price wasn't a problem. Digital DNA was responsible for a lot of Avatar indie games back in the Xbox 360 days though. I'm sure one of you guys watching has played one of their games like Avatar Paintball, Laser Wars, Warfare, and more. These guys are absolute legends, and I wouldn't mind a new game out of them. Despite Xbox avatars not really being as popular anymore, they could replace it with some new model. The avatars were more of a selling point back in 2011 because Microsoft was trying to compete with Nintendo's Mii's, but has since then discontinued them lately. I'm sure they'll come up with something else to replace the branding. But Castle Miner Z is reportedly coming to next-gen consoles for old and new players to enjoy. It was on Xbox One for a little bit, but the backwards compatibility ended recently in March, and everyone's been wondering if it's going to come back, but it's not because it's up to Digital DNA to re-release the game on Xbox's newest platform once backwards compatibility ends. And judging by this Kickstarter they listed, it's happening. The creator of Castle Miner Z has a reason now to remake the game on new Xbox platforms, which is great. The most requested thing by the still active community is to get the game on Xbox's newest platform, not just the 360, because right now the only way to play Castle Miner Z again is on Steam only, and the game isn't really as big as it used to be. It could use some more love. Players just need another reason to come back, and I'm sure if they bring the game over to next gen, they're gonna include a next gen update, which means better graphics, performance, new content, and the Steam player base is gonna explode again. This Kickstarter was made by Thomas Stone himself, the creator of the game. He's actually active on his TikTok quite often, has a huge following, over 450,000 people, and it's funny because he's just posting Jello art on his page. Some posts are actually doing insanely good, like this recent one, he got 43 million views, but in the comments people are just demanding for the next gen port or a second game. Is crazy. I'm sure he's sick of people asking. He can't catch a break. Probably the reason he even listed this Kickstarter to really see who would be down to buy a new game if he were to make it. Maybe he doesn't think it would do well as it did back then, which makes sense. The market has changed. Castle Miner came out 2 generations ago. Back when online gaming was in its infancy, it's grown so much. He's probably questioning if the new project on this old game he made for fun is even worth it because it's gonna take a lot of work. He clearly just wants to chill and have fun. I mean, he made his money back in 2011. He got millions of downloads. I'm pretty sure he's set for life. What more does he have to do? Thomas Stone is just refusing to respond to his community. He never replies to comments asking on an update for Castle Miner Z2. He's clearly avoiding the idea of a new game, but then again, he is the one that made that Kickstarter. Who knows what he's doing behind the scenes? People who bought the original game more than a decade ago is unable to play the game right now since backwards compatibility is gone. The only way for it to come back is to port over the game on the new Xbox store. He probably feels bad and he's doing it behind the scenes. Honestly, I don't see why he wouldn't more more revenue, but the people just want to be able to play their old game they enjoyed as a kid again on their current platform with unlocked custom models besides the Xbox avatars and the Steam Workshop support for PC. That way players can provide the game with their own content, since what the game currently has isn't much. I still think we're gonna get a new game. It might seem like he doesn't have an interest. I mean, he's avoiding every possible comment on the second game or a new Xbox port. Guys, just support this Kickstarter. I'll leave a link in the description. Let's show this guy that we want a new game. People still love Castle Miner Z. And yeah, I just want to talk on this. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out. Stay blue.